craziness.
That was one of the craziest levels I've ever seen.
Yeah, in a video, in general, yeah.
What is this game called again?
Little Nightmares.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to show it to your
Takes your
nieces?
child for
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
right.
they're going to play this game.
Tomorrow.
It's going to be amazing.
Oh.
I'm going to scar them for life. Dry. This chair. Wow. Staircase.
It's all decorative.
Of course.
For real.
No, like stupid key.
Yeah.
There's something standing right there.
Yeah, a key lock.
Mannequin.
Oh, it's a mannequin.
Oh, yeah,
Got certain
that too.
things covered up though, like a chair covered up, that painting or that portrait for some reason. It's like I'm trying to notice their little eccentric ways.
Oh, no.
All right.
Okay.
Game over.
End of game.
Alright. That's a new way to die.
Yeah.
Learning all kinds of ways to die. Like death.
No, you basically
Climb
can't.
those newspapers probably.
It looks like.
Yeah, really. She got all sorts of.
Why does she have some paper?
Yeah, that only harbors bugs.
Which should bother you. You who eat children.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you sneak behind her?
Were you running last time?
Yeah, he was.
Were
Yeah.
you-
He ran right into it, so maybe.
Or will she catch you in the mirror?
That's broken.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Can you walk behind those mannequins?
Yeah, notice
Oh,
the
yeah.
in the Easter egg,
What is
What's that?
those things to break,
What the break word?
those mannequins, the dolls.
Oh, the statue right
Statue.
next to her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's what she does all day?
Yeah. She just comes and gets disappointed to her.
That was some Splinter Cell stealth.
Yeah, just set a room on fire.
Yeah, that's that's the source of the problem right there.
Exactly.
Oh, should be pissed at.
On her bed. Come on, you know you wanna.
Yeah. See, that's the most cushiony. See that one? That one actually has some like. It looks comfortable. Everybody else gets the hard $50 mattresses.
Yeah, push that down and then hide under the bed, I'm assuming.
Ooh.
I bet the key's in there.
Good point.
Yeah. Her eyeball vase.
Grab the key and get under the bed. Okay, never mind.
Oh dang.
Oh.
She stopped singing.
Is she still in the mirror though?
Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
Is
Let me
that
see.
water? Or is that a broken part of the mirror at the bottom?
No, it looks like
Oh,
a
it's a
chair.
chair.
Yeah.
It's a chair, okay.
She ain't
Okay, we
moving.
want to get the key.
Ain't no reflection.
And you ain't got stuff to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's a creepy ass painting right there. Jeez.
Get up.
Wow.
Wow.
How are you gonna make it back out?
You're on your own, Lou.
The fun.
Whatever you do is not our fault.
Exactly.
She's not there.
Shoot.
Wow. What the hell?
Dang, she went out of dodge quick.
And there's a.
I guess she's not the only one. There's a
There's a
portrait of
figurine
like
on
2, 3, 4, 5.
the
Uh-huh.
boudoir, whatever that is.
Oh, wow.
There you
Go
go.
get the statue. Forget the statue.
Well, she already left the room. Might
Yeah,
as
that's
well.
true.
You're gonna break all your stuff.
Yeah, really. She left the room because she's scared of you. That says a lot.
I know. I keep thinking.
Yeah, usually I'm like supposed to be on like if I see mannequins in
jump
a
scare,
game.
and you're all gonna scream.
See, that's a little too creepy. She hears a noise, so she leaves the room.
Yeah. Instead of
She knows what's up.
mm-hmm.
Did it blow out the
Yes, it did. Oh! Time to run!
Great.
Turn the light off!
Turn off the lights.
Oh, you were right there.
Did she have skeleton hands?
Yeah.
Oh, she did?
Oh wow.
I
You
saw
were
bony
right
fingers.
there.
I don't know if it's because she's skinny or because they were actual bone.
Yeah, that was.
Let's just run.
I want to see that again, but I don't want to see.
There she comes.
Oh.
Gotta do a Braun Strowman.
Oh! Yeah. Wow, she can't go through the walls like most entities. Like,
Are you hungry again? Oh, there she
Oh,
comes.
I think she's cold.
Oh, great.
oh shh.
Is that her?
They all got her hair.
Oh no.
Like mannequins and video games.
Okay, this is okay.
Wow.
I said, okay.
Yeah, she's like, okay.
Obviously, I'm supposed to go over here.
Was that an eyeball for a handle, a little drawer handle?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Well, let me grab it.
Push the chair.
Uh-huh.
Nope, that's it.
Uh,
Oh, that was this eerie.
It's cold in there.
yeah. Yeah, what is up with that room compared to the other ones?
I think she's a ghost.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Who you gonna call?
Ghostbuster.
Oh, I thought we were gonna call Scooby Doo. I mean, Mystery Incorporated.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
That way,
How do you even climb and stuff?
oh, because that stack of newspapers, they're hoarders. They hoard stuff in their house.
Hoarder ghost.
They were newspapers and mannequins.
They're like in kitchens.
We just don't have enough mannequins.
But alright, nothing happened in this room yet. There's something up.
Maybe this is the end of the game.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
They just walk in
oh,
circles
here we go,
and
here we go.
then. Oh.
She obviously doesn't like mirrors.
Climb that stack of books. That paper.
I know they're all broken everywhere.
Every mirror's been broken.
Mm-hmm.
You know that one?
Oh, a mirror.
Is it working? Nice.
Whoa. And the one mirror that wasn't broken led
Look,
to
there
a
she
room.
is.
Oh, that's creepy.
Whoa. Oh man.
She's a warrior. That's because someone with a mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta
Oh,
turn
yes.
your face to her.
Oh yeah.
You have to step in the light. All right.
What's up?
Well, wasn't that like a spotlight?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It was like inches away right before she got to you.
Go get in the light. Go get in the light.
Where's the light? Oh, this light?
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Turn around.
Yeah, turn face that.
There you go. Oh, pick that up.
Pick up the mirror, pick up the mirror.
She's weak.
Pick that up. Find another piece of light. Quickly.
So
Right there.
Yes. You know what would be crazy is if the more of those little faces of her.
She's coming from the right. Oh, she came from the
The
left.
weaker she would become.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Yeah, that would be. Oh my god.
Where's the light at?
Pick it up.
Where's the light? There you go. Where's she coming from? Where's she coming from?
It's right there.
Oh!
Whoa.
Ah! Here she come!
Whoa.
That's pretty close there, Big Lou.
Wow, man.
Nine or not. Little girl living when she cannibalized that little pyramid head.
I know, but that's lead me to believe that's more of. Okay. False ending.
Are you moving it, Lou?
Yeah.
Where you trying to go?
To that mirror or broke or whatever that is.
Maybe you eat the ghost.
Maybe you eat her.
Maybe she just wants a hug though. That's all she needs. Is a hug.
It's more of the game.
Lou, you gotta go eat
A
her.
hug solves everything.
Yeah.
You gotta go eat her, Lou. I knew it. Oh, man. Now you take her place. She runs the boat now.
Yep. You're the little
And the
nightmare.
process starts all over. There's gonna be a new rain slave girl.
Is he going inside of her?
Yeah. She's the new head mistress.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
She's the little nightmare.
She's a big nightmare now.
No.
Yes. You didn't break enough vases to keep the evil out.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Oh,
if
that'd be.
that's what it was.
Oh, that'd be annoying.
Oh.
You have to break all the faces in order to have the.
The
Well,
good
it's
Good
ending.
ending.
Well, what about tutorials? Or hand-holding tutorials?
Look at all that power swirling around her, the darkness.
Yeah, she can't be
Are you
touched.
controlling that, Lou?
Yep.
Just destroy it.
Yeah. Go carry on that ass.
All right.
Yes.
Whoa.
All right. Okay.
Alright, now we're getting somewhere.
So she's eating their souls.
I was gonna say, killing them would not be enough.
No way.
Wait, they gotta give us some type of information, man.
What?
Okay, so that was it. But if they don't give us no Easter eggs afterwards,
Wikipedia.
not gonna seriously.
Everybody's looking. Okay, you're not seeing this, but everybody is now getting on their phones looking up the story for this
Type
game.
in WTF.
When life doesn't give you answers,
You go to Wikipedia. Wikipedia explain this phenomenon.
Don't forget TV tropes.
oh yeah, I am totally TV troping that.
A 9-year-old hungry girl named Six is trapped in the mall, a surreal resort catering to the whims of sick and powerful creatures. After waking up in the lower decks of the mall, Six decides to escape the harsh confines, having regular moments of excruciating hunger. Whilst descending, she soon becomes stalked by the long-armed blind janitor of the mall, who has been capturing children and sending them on an overhead hook conveyor belt.
Janitor.
She eventually becomes trapped by the janitor after being lured by food, though she manages to escape. After evading the janitor by cutting off his arms with the door, Six follows the conveyor belt upward to a large kitchen operated by the grotesque twin chefs. After another bout of hunger, Six is forced to eat a live rat. The chefs are preparing a large feast and attempt to kill Six whenever she enters their line of sight. After managing to evade them, she finds a way out, but discovers the entire mall is beneath a large ocean. Six observes a boat ferrying large and obese-suited guests, who lumber to the Japanese-style dining area of the mall, overseen by the lady, the supposed leader of the mall. After wading through the feast and the guests themselves, Six has another bout of hunger. When one of the gnomes, the recurring inhabitants of the mall, offers her a sausage, Six eats the gnome. Six makes her way further upwards, entering the lady's quarters. The lady lives very lavishly in an elegant home, with many broken mirrors throughout the rooms. Chased by the lady who displays magical power, Six finds a mirror that she uses against the lady in a battle. Defeating her, Six approaches the lady and eats her, and by doing so gains her magical powers. Going downstairs to the dining area, Six walks along the tables with strange black particles swirling around her. As the guests notice her presence, they attempt to eat her, but suddenly convulse and die as Six walks on. Six approaches a large door with an eye encrusted upon it, revealing a large staircase leading to the outside world. As she leaves them all behind, a few gnomes approach the door. There's something after the end credits. I didn't read it.
Okay.
Oh,
There's something,
cool.
Yeah.
And apparently, there are different endings.
There are.
Yeah.
Really? I just looked that up and they said no, there's not.
Really, well, I'm trying to pull up what they mean because it's something that says "earn your happy ending."
Oh, TV trope.
Yeah, it says "earn your happy ending." Maybe Six kills all the residents of the mall and manages to escape from it. What she intends to do with her new powers is unknown. Okay, never mind. That's their way of. That's not even what in the world. They should have said like open-ended trope or something. Oh well. Oh well, that's cool. Cause I wouldn't think a game that's only 5 hours would have like more endings. It wouldn't make sense. Or at least two more endings, or a good and a bad ending at least.
Yeah, I could say that was one dark game.
Oh Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Almost all of
And
the
it-
Little Nightmare takes place on a ship known as the Maw. This underwater vessel is visualized by a small island that sticks up above the water, with a large tower protruding from the island-like structure. Seemingly rich visitors take a ship to the island for the sole purposes of indulging their unquenchable appetites. Every single guest in Little Nightmares is an obese person with an appetite for any kind of meat, including the flesh of children. The mall is essentially a prison and a resort for the rich and gluttonous. The children on board are taken from their homes and placed in the bottom of the ship, which serves as a prison. At first, the children are given toys and beds and toys to play with. However, as they grow and start to gain weight, they are placed in cages, and the chefs in the kitchen prepare the children to be served to the guests. The gnomes, No G, seem to be directly related to the children taken prisoner, or perhaps the original inhabitants of the mall. There's very little interaction with the gnomes, but the children in the prison have made drawings of them, and the gnomes are afraid of anyone they come across, including your character. When you're able to get close to a gnome, your first response is to give them a hug, which results in the gnome following you for a short time. An alternate theory about the gnomes are that they are what's left of the children in the prison when they're malnourished. The children have all been taken from their families, which is why you hug them to make their gnomes feel better. This is also possibly why the gnomes are afraid of anyone and everyone, but eventually allow your character to get close. So basically, no one knows what the gnomes are. Your character in Little Nightmare is a 9-year-old girl named Six. She is seemingly the daughter of the lady who is the geisha-like individual who seems to be in charge of the mall. Most theories point to Six being the lady's daughter who was cast down to the prison with the other children when the lady realizes Six is more beautiful than she is. Several portraits of Six can be found near the lady's residence, which is what we saw. The lady's obsessed with beauty, but smashes every mirror in her presence because she can't stand to look at herself. It's assumed that the lady is never satisfied with how she looks and even wears a geisha mask to cover her face, despite breaking every mirror around. Only one mirror remains in the upper levels of the mall, and the lady keeps it locked away so no one can get to it. The lady also has the power to drain people of their life force. It's theorized that she runs the mall in an attempt to fatten the guests so she can eventually drain their life force and take it for her own immortality. When Six uses the mirror and light to knock the lady unconscious, she devours her to take this power as her own, and uses it on the gas that she makes her way out of the mall. We'll continue to update this article as new theories arise. But that's the latest new theory so far.
I wish
Yoko Ono?
Oh, where?
Associate
Project manager Yoko Ono. Is that the same one?
It's gotta be.
I need to look that up because I've been seeing like I recently saw like Adam Sandler's name under like producer for The Price is Right. I'm like, I need to look. What? That makes no what? I mean, Bob Barker was in Happy Gilmore, so, but I don't know. Could be a
A
different.
lot of names I can't pronounce here.
Ching Ching what?
Chin Chun.
Wang Shi Wei.
Say all those fast.
Wang Jing Wei. Wang Quan Chung. Wang. I can do it.
Not even on track.
Benny Isai.
Vivian Liu?
Peter Yang.
Benny Tsai?
Is that Fag Ching?
Tag Chain.
Tag
Chain.
Vito Lee. Hey, Vito Lee.
Chloe.
Vito Lee.
Birdley.
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 They're all the
Huawei.
family Vito's extended.
Hiroki Naganuma. Keita Kiso. Chike Kimura. Taiki Yasuko. Tsuyoshi Isatu. Yoda Fukuda.
I thought it was like a small project. I didn't know so many people were behind this game. It's like
Well,
full
it was a
credit.
small team, but it's basically showing all the, like Bandai Namco Korea, Bandai Namco Japan, Bandai Namco USA.
Oh,
But this is a European game.
dang.
Yeah, Bandai Namco Europe.
Uh-huh.
You're good. Right? This is name credit?
Yeah.
Please.
There she is.
Yeah. You're playing.
I guess she waits for another ship to come by.
Yeah.
I'll be waiting for a while.
Can you move her?
Nope.
Oh, yeah. You
Oh.
can't?
Nope.
Oh, that's
Oh.
What's the X back?
Everyone-
They go back in?
Takes back to the title screen.
Like,
How long has this game been out?
2 weeks.
Oh.
2 or 3 weeks.
yeah, brand spanking new.
That's awesome.
I had to get it because the art style was amazing.
Yeah, it was.
I wish we could see what those two brothers look like underneath the mask.
I know.
I think that's the mystery of
I
it.
was just thinking that.
Just like you never see what the Shy Guys look like with their mask
What
off.
she looks
Yeah,
like.
that's true.
Like,
Right.
is she even a human?
I know, for her to like bite into her, like,
Yeah, probably not if her mom's that ghost lady.
right.
Why does she
And her
look
mom-
poltergeist?
Yeah, she hides her. It's weird because, like, okay, like, the fact that she hid her face, is that, like, the reason that everyone else was hiding their face too? Or was that some kind of. I mean, there's more.
Yeah,
So many
everyone,
unanswered questions.
Yeah.
everyone wore a mask.
Right.
Because the two brothers still survived, right? We didn't kill them, right?
Right.
Yeah, they did, because she was taking the hook from one part of the ship to the other, and they were still kind of like reaching out for her. And,
I hope they make a part 2.
yeah.
That was just awesome.
It was, man. God dang.
It was so intense.
It was.
Yeah.
And it left you with so many questions.
Way more. I thought I was gonna answer the questions as it went through chapters. It's like, oh, like by after the first chapter, it's like, okay, now we kind of understand who she is, and to the point where, like, by the end of it, we understand why she's trying to get away. But by the end of it, they made it seem like, okay, are we playing the bad guy? Is this one of those rare, like a few other nice titles that I don't want to spoil because I don't know if all of us have played them. But that's happened before that has made me feel bad when playing a game. And it's like, oh, I'm playing the bad person this whole time, seriously?
And then I
Okay,
would.
so the
Yeah.
candles and the lanterns are just save points.
Oh, okay. But what about the geisha
That's
stuff?
It
That'd be crazy.
says
Yeah.
break all the statues you come across, as it's one of the main collectibles in the game. That's what it says so far. I don't know what happened at the end.
I forwarded you on my points.
No, I
Oh,
love
okay.
your smell.
What?
It's been a long time.
Oh.
That'd be crazy if we waited in real time for the ship to come in. Like after a few hours, like another ship will come in, and then
Okay,
you get to see the true.
Well, it
Oh,
said at
that'd
the end
be
credits,
nice.
you see the little girl, supposedly she's waiting for a rescue, and then at some point, a foghorn ship comes into view.
No.
Yeah.
At some point,
Yeah.
It says.
Might as well wait.
Talk about the gnomes later on, hugging them, that's another collectible. Whenever they stop running from you, you can hug them. That's a collectible.
Oh, wow.
By collectible, do you mean like when you get a trophy for it?
I don't know, I'm guessing.
Yeah, because it seemed like when you do certain things that, like, that maybe every player wouldn't do, it seems to give you a trophy like that. Like, you wouldn't think every player would go collecting everything. So that's what it does seem like.
what the?
What's up?
No, the controller just rumbled.
Oh,
Whoa.
might be coming in.
Oh, wow. I know something's gonna happen. I mean, what other game, like, what other game does this?
Far Cry 4. Like in the beginning of the game, where you meet your dad, I think he is.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey, wait here for 15 minutes. I'll be right back. I gotta go get something from my room."
Yeah,
And
yeah.
like, once I come back, I can show you the kingdom and give you the keys to the kingdom. So some people ran off and started playing the game, spent like hours playing it. But if you just waited there for the 15 minutes, it'll straight take you to the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is, man. That's crazy. Because you would think somebody, like, when he says wait there, it's like, well, no, I'm not going to wait there. But
Exactly.
yeah, just think about it, like, wait there. Oh, man.
South Park always makes things happen.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Clyde.
Clyde.
Yeah. For quite a while, for the first few seasons of South Park, it's Clyde that always makes things happen. There gets to a point where I think it's the trilogy of the imaginary Imaginary 9 or Imaginary something.
Okay.
Where, anyways, they get to a cave and all of the boys are like, Clyde, go in. And you realize as an audience member, oh, this is the moment where Clyde does the thing, and then the story continues. And Clyde's like, no. And they're like, Clyde, just open it. And he's like, no, every time I do something with you guys, something bad always happens. And I'm thinking that if I don't do it, nothing bad will happen. But just, Clyde, just do it. And then he's like, no. And he turns around and he walks. And you just follow him as he walks. And then he's in the city. He's walking home. And he walks home. And it cuts inside. He gets a cereal bowl. And he just starts pouring himself cereal, just eating cereal. And nothing's happening in the story. And then all of a sudden he goes to bed. And then, if I'm remembering it correctly, he just wakes up in the cave. And he's like, ah, damn it. He's got to do the thing.
That's cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
Have y'all seen the preview for that video game on, what was the first one y'all were talking about? This is me talking about the beginning where we're going to have to go in the other room. What's that for? It's not Xbox, it's not, what's it called?
Oh, Steam?
Steam. It's on Steam. It's called We Happy Few.
Yeah.
Oh, that's also going to be on Xbox.
I'm really excited to play that.
When is that?
I downloaded the
It's already come
beta.
out.
Oh, it is?
Because it's the same people who did Bioshock, isn't it?
I
Yeah.
don't know, but
Yeah, it's
it
got the
reminds me
same
a lot
look.
of Bioshock.
The animation looks the same, yeah.
We should get that next.
I
should-
love
cool.
too.
I should hit
I
X.
agree. Huh?
I should hit X.
No.
Are you sure that the Steamboat comes?
That's what Wikipedia said.
Wow, then they're just trolling us. They
Yeah.
really want you to work for this ending.
Did they say?
You felt the
Did they
rumble,
say
didn't you?
when?
Yeah, that's it.
Or did it just say?
Go back to it.
You felt a rumble, man. That's something different. I keep the sound of seagulls and all that good stuff. I mean, it's soothing.
This is true. I read a review that brought up something I didn't even realize that there's not a single bit of dialogue.
Yeah,
None at all, no.
Were there even words?
No,
Anywhere?
mostly just grunts and screams.
No, I'm saying words like written. Were there any even written words?
Written
anywhere?
words.
I don't think there
no.
was.
It
Nope.
didn't seem like it. No,
Just
in the
pictures.
beginning, it sounded like that.
Well, there was that envelope at the which we assumed was the suicide note, but we couldn't read it because it was in an envelope.
Little
Yeah.
stacks of newspapers.
But you
Yeah.
never saw a
Right,
single
right.
word. The only times that you saw the words were when it was telling you how to do something like hold. Or,
Yeah.
That's crazy. There were no words.
No, there are games like that does that, where if you die, oh, I guess I should tell you this does that.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, there's like no dialogue. There's nothing. Which is
There's no
interesting.
written words.
Yeah.
Silent film. After the end credits, Six is seen.
Ah!
After the end credits, Six is seen sitting by the entrance of the mall, presumably awaiting rescue. Meanwhile, in the background, a foghorn from an approaching ship can be heard.
Oh, can you hear it? Okay.
Can be heard. Oh, okay.
And that's why the controller shaked.
Okay, so it probably happened.
All I see so far is collectibles. Maybe you get a trophy for it or something.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
UGM gave it a 4 out of 10.
A 4 out of 10.
IGN. You mean IGN, right?
That says EGM.
Oh, okay.
4 out of
Electronic.
10.
Electronic Gaming Monthly.
Yeah, I believe UGM gave it a 4 out of 10 because UGM doesn't sound.
EGM.
Are you sure it wasn't a 4 out of 5?
No,
it's 4 out of
EGM
10.
does. They do 10s. Game Pro does 5s.
Game Informer did 9 out of 10. PC Gamer 78 out of 100. VideoGamer.com 9 out of 10. Polygon 8.5 out of 10. IGN 8.8 out of 10.
So why did you read us the only low one?
Because it was funny. Destructoid 8.5 out of 10. Game Informer 9 out of 10. Game Revolution 3.5 out of 5.
The only thing I criticize about the game is its length. That's the only thing I see wrong with it. But I mean, for what it was actually a perfect length. I just wish there was more. I want like a part 2
Resolution.
already. Yeah.
Yeah. No, me too. Cause like it kind of reminded me the way it went from enemy to enemy of Hunting Ground. Like that y'all got me. Cause like it starts off with the you go past the big dude of the house, and then like the second part you go past like the guy just like shooting a gun in the house, which is freaking weird. But Yeah, but the way they span it out, like the game is longer, and they have they actually unveil the story as it goes on. So that's kind of why it makes sense that was longer. With this, it makes sense in its length because they had no plans on unveiling any kind of story, and with each part that you were getting, like it almost seemed like it was a perfect length for each boss, as far as like how it kind of like escalated from one point to another, of like the introduction of them to finding out, oh, okay, this is their weakness, to okay, now I'm going to use that weakness against them in the end. So yeah, in that respect, it felt like the perfect length. But if there was dialogue, then yeah, it definitely should be a lot longer. And plus, that's probably what I'm dissatisfied with, is the whole like open endingness of like, well, I kind of don't know if I'm supposed to make my own like interpretation, whatever.
So on that note, Electronic Gaming Monthly this is a reason for why it's a 4 out of 10. Ray Carcios scored the game a 4 out of 10 with a consensus stat, quote, "It has a stellar atmosphere, but a stellar atmosphere is not enough to save such a puzzle platformer that completely lacks any sort of challenge. While the story of 6 is a sad one, it's not for the fact that her adventure begins in a cage, but that the developer failed to find a way to make me care about it at all."
Dang.
Straight to the point.
Right, Jeff Winger?
Polygon says, "Little Nightmares worked its way into my dreams because it's just bright enough, just safe enough to make me let my guard down. The game isn't always successful at balancing some game design fundamentals, but when the lights went out, it left me remembering that, really, I'm just a small thing in a dangerous world myself. Also, that monsters with big, long, grabby arms are really, really quick."
In case you forgot.
Yeah. And then, I like videogamer.com's, "Little Nightmares is frightening in a way that gets under your skin, a way that whispers in your ear that you won't sleep well tonight. Little Nightmares takes things you were afraid of when you were a kid and reminds you you're still afraid of them now."
Well, it's 3:10. I'm finna go to sleep. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.